Hello and welcome to my video about Doom RPG with Roguelike Arsenal. I'm an RPG veteran and I've always wanted to see the Doom games take on more of an RPG-esque atmosphere. Okay, it's time for me to quit yapping and get to it here. This is my list of stuff that I need to do, so I have to go according to this or I'll just forget. I started with this called Doom RPG-Rebalance as a base. Let me just show you this sentence here. These contain a lot of content which can be enough for the passage of several WADs in a row. And in Doom RPG, you can configure this to use several megawads. I'm just trying to figure out how to get GZ Doom to stack several megawads. Like, can I load 3 megawads on top of everything else and instead of 3 episodes have 9 episodes? But I don't know if that's possible. I'm going to put some research into that maybe and find out later on. Anyway, you go to this webpage here, scroll down, and your download link is right there. I'm going to click off of this for now. I use this enhanced beam flashlight. It's one of the least laggy flashlights that I found, and that's the reason why I use that one. It's not really the most beautiful, but it's the least laggy that I found, and it works pretty darn good most of the time, I think. Bologna's Gore Mod. This is excellent for gore. And it's a lot better than the gore that's included in this base mod here. I should say in Doom RLA because it's part of Doom RLA. It's in the settings. I'll show you that later. We're going to be using Jimmy's Jukebox for music. Doom 3 sounds for Doom 2 because I got extremely sick of the door sound in Doom 2. It's like nails scratching on a chalkboard. I realized how much I hate it one day when I had been playing Doom 2 for a couple hours. Isabel, my absolute favorite bot companion mod for Doom 2. If I had to give up every companion mod ever, that would be the one that I would keep. D-Rady's companions because they're just simply badass and sometimes Isabel isn't enough. HD Skies for Doom 1 and 2. It makes the skies really beautiful and it fills in that awkward middle gap that the skyboxes all seem to have. Doom HD textures and sprites. Of course, you can use whatever texture and sprite mods you want to, but I have found this one to be my personal favorite because it's a combination of several different texture packs and it works really well with what I've got already. Liquid Texture Pack 5.0. I still recommend using 4.0 if you can't use 5.0, or if you're trying to use this on Delta Touch, you may want to use 4.0 for LZ Doom. I have modified several of these mods, so I'm going to show you what I've done. I don't want to just distribute these myself. I know I already said that. I'm starting to sound like a broken record here. Now what I'm going to have you do is extract each one of these and modify it that way, and you can just delete the original archive and then recompress them when you're done. Okay, this is what I did and I'll tell you why. I'm going to go in a filter, Doom.Doom2, and delete imdoom.png. This must be in the high-res folder. Ah, that's what it is then. I see I'm not following instructions. I had that written down. Okay, I'm just deleting that. I would delete the title pick, but you're not going to get the title pick anyways because Doom RPG takes that over. It doesn't really matter if these are PK3 or zip because it's the same thing anyway. I better do these in order. This might take a second extracting this. Oh good, doesn't take too long. Next I'm going to go into the Doom RPG folder, graphics folder, and delete mdoom in here. That's annoying. It should just have the original file name. Okay, this is what I did in Doom RPG Arsenal. I deleted status bar text and sbar info text. This gets rid of the HUD, which is kind of a shame actually, because it's really a beautiful HUD. But if you don't delete it, you have one HUD overlaying another HUD. And you don't want that. Oh, I shouldn't have closed this folder. Okay, this is the last one we need to modify. You want to go into the main Isabel folder and go into sounds. If you value your sanity, you want to delete this sound. I'm going to play it one time so you see what I'm talking about. Sometimes I'm standing there playing Doom and I'm falling asleep because it's late at night, and she comes over and blows that party favor. It's a little too sobering. So I'm just going to zip all these up really quick at once. There's a real easy way to do this. Load pzip, click on desktop if that's where your folder is located. I'm going to go into this work folder. Click the first one, shift click the last one, click add. Make sure you're using ultra compression under zip, and then click this box, add each object to separate archive, and click OK. Done deal. Once in a while you do actually need batch archiving. I just don't think it's like every day that people need to use it. Okay, I'm going to pause the video here. This is just going to take a minute. That only took about a minute and a half. I'm just going to close this now, load this folder, and delete all these work folders. Might take a minute here to clear these out. Oh, that wasn't too bad. Well, then you want to take these archives out of your work folder, move them into your mod folder, and get ready to put these in order. You're also going to need several other things that are inside this first archive here, Doom RPG Rebalance. It's time to try this out. And this Call of Doom megawatt that I'm using is just a megawatt that I made with Obsidian. I've been experimenting with all kinds of different variables on it. These are the different classes you can pick from.
Hey.
My personal favorite would be Technician. Commando doesn't seem to work. It's his first 5 work. Adapted is nice. Starts off as ultra-violent and ends up far worse. Technophobia is nice too because they're all cyborgs. Oh yeah, totally forgot to set up the jukebox. This is really cool. It's called Jimmy's Jukebox. It's got all this different stuff that you can use for music. All the original games. It's got original music by these guys. Episodic music packs. And it's got megawatt music. That is so cool. Okay, I'm going to choose a combination of these randomly and hope that I don't get a copyright hit. If I do, I just won't be showing this part of the video, but if I don't, then it'll be in the video. Okay, you just walk up here, click generate, and then you just go click exit to go to the level, but you can walk through this door and there's an actual jukebox in here where you can play the music. Oh, okay, these are random. These are not from what's in my playlist. Ah, there she is. Ooh, made it through. You get to pick up all this money. You can magnetize it, but I don't recommend that as the first skill you get. I think the first skill you get should be healing. If you can't click anything in this menu here, it's because you need to toggle your caps lock. It's a little trick I learned. So, just need a minute to get this done here. Alright, I'm going to hit E on this. I'm going to hit the skill wheel. You want to move it over to a slot you're comfortable using. So it really has a lot to do with key assigning. Yeah, toggle run is caps lock, so it's whatever you have toggle run set to. If you can't click anything in that menu, that's the problem. Ah, here it goes again. So I just hit that, and it works. You get a whole bunch of different stats in this, and they keep going up if your settings are right. I want to show you a couple things about the settings. I'm going to the next song though. Okay, I'm gonna look at the ones in here first. Don't believe I changed anything in here. Didn't change anything there. Okay, game difficulty. You definitely want these two on, but I believe they're on by default. But these two on the bottom, you want to change these. You want mini bosses set to always, monster reinforcements. Huh, I thought I had it set to always, but I guess not. But it makes it a bit more difficult if you set it to always. I cranked up the loot generation factor. Honestly, not sure if that affected anything or not. You want to go to natural stat leveling and turn that on because it's going to be off by default. This ensures that you build up your stats every single time you gain a level. You want to go to shop and change this setting up here to shop. Under shop anywhere, it should just say shop. I think that's all you need to change. Didn't change anything there. Didn't change anything there. Didn't change anything here. Okay, I keep toaster mode off, but I really don't need it on. You may want it on if you're on a laptop. Oh, this has an actual load and save character mode, but I haven't tested it yet. Starting options, I didn't touch these. Now I'm going to go to Doom RLA options. Okay, fancy projectiles should be on, OpenGL mode should be on. I don't know why that's off. Barrel options, I keep that set to DRLA barrels. I didn't change any of these bottom options down there. Monster pack options, fancy gore effects, make sure that one is turned off because you're going to be using Bologna's Gore Mod. The rest of these I didn't touch. PDA options I didn't touch. I don't even think I messed with a PDA, to be honest. Bologna's Gore options. This should be set to single player if that's what you're doing. You should probably set both of these to Quentin Tarantino, but you can also set them to Anime Blood or Geysers of Blood. Geysers of Blood gets a little ridiculous though. Unless you're on an incredibly fast machine, it can get a little choppy on the frame rate sometimes. But those should both say Quentin Tarantino. I would say that's up to your personal option, but or your personal preference. I would keep corpses off, ludicrous kids off. Turn on chunky mode though. Advanced settings, giving mode, everything. I believe that's all the options I needed to go through. Sorry, I had to go to the restroom and then kind of wandered off and forgot I was making a video. Isn't memory great? Okay, that was all collectible loot there. Just one nice feature of Doom RPG. Ooh, that's nice. Have you seen the golden backpack you're getting the most ammo? What's she doing? Oh, nice. Large meta kit. I haven't figured out how to use those yet. Oh, uh-oh. Oops. That's what I get for not paying attention to timing. Dumbass. Not falling for that again. God, this is taking forever. I like this revolver. I feel like I'm using a Jacobs. Trouble if I don't do this. If you're having a hard time clicking on things in any of these menus, you need to toggle caps lock. That's the trick, don't forget that. Oh, there goes that party favorite, no sound. That's it, I guess. I'm just trying to find the key. Oh. Some of the teleports are kind of easy to miss. I like those prefabs, those are cool looking. Just need to save really quick because I don't like playing long without saving. We're gonna see if I can get that mini boss over there. Oh, that was easy. Sweet. Nice. Jeez. Say really quick. Good. That's something just portal in. Okay, where's that door? Keeps throwing it over that way. Oh, my Gatling gun? I think I skipped over some ammo. No? Ah, one stupid guy. Oh, good, it's the right way. Oof, as long as I make it under there. I'm gonna get Rena. What was this? I guess I pretty much got it for nothing. That's another pretty cool prefab and those obliging obsidian wads. I believe if they're one solid color, no secret then. Okay, so where's this exit? I recommend saving, so if you screw this up, you can just go back. I want that chainsaw. Pretty much looking for the exit now. Wrong way. Oh, okay, it is here then. Glad to be done with that floor. Quick second looking for any guns. Seeing much in the way it goes. This is your UAC base here. This is your main hub for everything. There's really only a few things you need to know. This guy over here is your mission giver, but you can't accept any of these until you reach the first rank. Over this way is mainly your item roulette and skill computer. The skill computer just lets you switch between difficulty modes. So anytime you want, if you want to try something else, you go ahead. I'm just going to stick to adaptive right now. Item roulette, you need a gold chip. I don't really remember what that does since I can't test it right now. Over here's your shop. This guy has the item of the day. This is just your shooting gallery here. Almost forgot you got your arena over here. I forgot and left Isabel back there. on that one. Anything better? The teleporter kind of acts as a hub level for every level you've already visited. You see, I can select here any level I've already been to. If you're gonna go back to the jukebox, do it through this. Do not type in map jukebox. If you do that, it'll reset everything, including your levels and all your guns and armor. And for some reason when I come here, these don't work right away. So I fiddle with that button for a minute. I'm just doing some random stuff here. It's always going to send you to the first level after that. So just warp back to the base. There's one more thing about the teleporter system. I'm going to have to come back here in a later save and show you, so give me a second and I'll have a later character. Okay, here's the other thing about it. As you see, I now have a level 14 character. I've accumulated different stuff, a couple more weapons, nothing major. A little bit more armor. I just shoved a lot of things in the locker and I'm not using them yet. But this is what I wanted to show you. This teleporter allows you to visit any level you previously visited, and every single time you visit the level it resets. So let's say you're desperate for loot because you don't have enough credits. Pick a level you know has a lot of loot right in the beginning. Go pick it all up. Go back to the base. And go back to the level. Rinse and repeat. You can get a ton of easy loot this way, but it's pretty boring and monotonous just doing that over and over again. It's better to just play. Once you get your first rank, you're going to be able to finally accept missions from this guy. I believe I've got one already. Let me see. Oh, I guess I don't. Okay, here, this is easy. 9 demons and I get over 6,000 rank from this. So that just helps you get rank. You also get rank by killing regular monsters and more rank by killing bosses. Sometimes you'll have an awkward level start with Isabel like this. There, it finally worked. If it doesn't work, you're just going to have to use the ID clip command. There's two last things I gotta show you. Number one, if you got Isabel here, you're gonna want to do this and make sure she stays. If she goes around the guards and she happens to do that party favor attack, it's gonna piss them off and they're all gonna kill you at once, which is really annoying if you're in the shop. The second thing is there is another arena inside this teleporter. I want to bust out Rena for this one. It's pretty interesting, I think. Play this wave out and then be done. Don't want to make this too long. I forgot you have to hold the shift key. Anyway, that's all there is to it. I'm sure there's probably a lot more to show you, but I can't really think of it right now. I just want to say thanks for watching this video. Have fun with all this stuff, and I'll see you in the next one.